And we're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Games with Terry, where I, Jack Gunsky, play various games of variable notoriety with my Australian partner in crime, Terry Diamantis.
Hello.
And for the people at home who don't know who you are, I I would first ask, how long have you been watching this program? But other than that, tell them a little bit about yourself, Terry.
I can catch a helpless animal, skin it with my bare hands. I I wake up muddy and I go to bed bloody because I'm a trapping man.
And you may recognize a little bit of stifled laughter in the background. That's because there is an additional person here with us today. His name, and this may shock you've never heard of this man before, I'm certain, is Frosted Glass. Can you say hello to the audience, Frosted Glass?
Why did we start so early?
There's Frosted's famous wit for you. And can you tell us a little bit about your I assume you didn't just walk in from off the set or something. Do you have any information you can give us?
Well, like troop movements or something? What?
I, that's good enough. And with that, let's start the game.
Ah,
And last we were here at this really bleak looking I mean, it's really nice aesthetic of this game, but it's also rather bleak. And also,
What's the goal in this game?
that's really the ultimate question. What are the goals in any of these games? I think we're supposed to be getting a crystal for our ship, presumably named ship, and it only says
yeah.
ship.
So from memory, that big robot stole the power crystal, and yeah,
Yes.
the overall aim is to get it back.
And this guy here is really depressed and he's drinking. And this this robot arm, who is really friendly, by the way, is encouraging us to save his friend, which is really sweet of him, even though he's a creepy robot arm.
I mean, I could think of things to do with a friendly robot arm.
This isn't the stream for that sort of degeneracy, Frosted. And with that,
I'm sorry, are we on PBS or something right now?
Jack, I can't see the room code.
oh shit. This is just the time for these technical issues.
Why? Maybe he blasted a way in for us.
Okay, let's go back to this tower.
I only see the menu and the YouTube thing.
It'll probably take a little while for the delay to catch up.
Is it that long a
Holy-
delay?
It shouldn't be. Why is this screen capture not working, he wonders. That's troubling.
Well, they can rely on us for context clues as to what's happening in the game while they stare
Yeah.
at the menu.
Okay, so let's re-put this thing in. Display capture.
Look at all the nudity.
Yeah,
Yeah, shit.
naked
we don't.
robots.
We don't want that. We want window capture. Where's window capture? Window capture. There we go. And I gotta resize this whole freaking thing. There you go. It's I'm so glad that Frosted was here to see all of this lovely dysfunction.
So this is how you guys get along without me, huh?
Yeah.
And, I'm gone for 1 week and everything falls apart.
And Will Forge is complaining about the Super Seducer series, saying the little he saw of it seemed to be a dating sim made by the socially crippled for the mentally crippled. You don't play Super Seducer for the dating advice. That would be a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's, there's a track here.
It's far too high to try climbing.
I can't hear the game if it's talking.
You can't hear the game. Oh, here we go. That should work.
It's far too high to try climbing.
How's that?
Much better.
Okay. And there's a door.
Wait, Terry, talk again. I think we got an echo.
Yeah, I heard it too, but I think that was just while he was switching the thing over.
Oh, all right.
Let's see. So is there no longer an echo?
Yeah, it was only like half a second while you turned the game audio on.
Ah. Where is there anything? Is there literally nothing else here other than a track? Okay, well what am I supposed to do? Plasma torch, motor, fan belt, note.
I think you should get your motor running and then head out on the highway.
Looking for adventure and whatever comes our way.
Hello? I think it's ignoring you, boss.
Key wants to know if we're going to have guests on Games with Terry as a regular thing.
I mean, I maybe, I don't know. I was just planning on playing games with Terry. Honestly, I wasn't really planning on
Yeah,
making.
I actually like it being just the two of us. I mean, obviously, like Frosted and Six are welcome to join if they want, but like, I'm fine with the premise of the show being just the two of us hanging out.
Yeah.
The Law and You, a Metropolitan. It's written by Clarity Arbiter Build. It explains about the refuge rule and says that for the first 48 hours after a robot arrives at Metropole, you will not be punished for violations of any laws except for harming another robot or causing significant property damage.
So prostitution is still on the table.
Is there anything else over here? Any weird? No. And here is the Boston Tea.
And that's the bus that the other robot is waiting to arrive.
Yeah.
So, boss, are you planning on getting rebooted by another giant robot? Because I wouldn't mind a little advance warning. It's really stressful. I'll let you know.
That's the red line. I prefer the green line.
Yeah.
Hello? Boss, I'm pretty sure we're gonna need to find another way to communicate with it.
Starts doing semaphore.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Signal transmitter.
I'm going to try sending messages to him in binary. On an analog transmitter? That sounds like fun. For once, I'm glad you're the one with hands. What's he saying?
You do not join the harmony. I sing aloud,
Okay.
I am one power, my friend. Your kind, I will be known as Gimbal, built by Labrador of Soldiers. When I came to this silent city, I looked for others to join the harmony. Leopold, built by Steampool, told me that he had a device that would sing with me. In exchange, I traded my secondary motor.
Oh, we have a motor.
You
Is
do.
this Scientology?
Yeah.
It's a record.
Leopold tricked me, and he will not return. I was so fostered. Infinite lawsuits, someone. My joy rises like phoenix. You were silent. You now alarm me. Now I must continue my search. Farewell, son.
Yeah.
I think that the best
was
part of
easy.
this interaction was that I didn't have to listen to all of that dialogue.
Missed out on that one, boss.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yes.
it's nice to
The voice was kind of annoying.
Mm.
Also, while we're
Yeah.
complaining about the game, hello to everyone at Wormwood Studios who is going to comment on this.
I was gonna
Oh,
say, we raise criticisms about this game, but that has not stopped the people who made this game from thanking us profusely for playing it on YouTube.
Yeah.
But that was one of the creators in the chat once.
No. But they leave comments after the stream.
Yeah.
The person who, well, hold on, I can tell you exactly who's.
No, one of them was the lead developer.
Yeah, one of them was
Here's
the
their
lead.
name and address.
Yeah, one of them was the lead developer, and one of them was someone who coded or helped to code the game.
Yeah.
And then Wormwood Studios, the general account, thanked us for playing, and you know,
I
credit.
mean, like I was saying to Jack in on Twitter, I do think. I mean, even though we have complained about it, we've been pretty fair. We haven't been like vindictive or mean. So I don't think they've got much reason to be like upset with our critiques.
Terry is hedging his bets in case they have actual robots trying to kill us.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think we've been fair. I don't think that like so they might be complete pricks and get offended by light critique, but I mean, if they're thanking us for playing it, I'm going to assume not.
I met Primer. You still crazy?
Yep.
Well, so it goes. Goodbye. Over and out, sir. There's nothing more to say.
What are we supposed to do? Aren't we supposed to get to the front of the line, or as a record?
It's a vinyl record entitled Children's Sing Along, whatever that means.
Does the merchant guy need a record for something? Like, do we trade it with him?
Let's see.
If the handrail's that low, why even bother?
Hold on. I think there was an antique option.
Information regarding the junk dealer.
H2O for chip for Gek or glass finger.
Oh,
for
okay. I guess
glass
not then. I
thumb.
guess we've already traded for most of it.
So is this an alien planet or future Earth?
Future Earth, I'm pretty sure. Although it's not explicit.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever straight out said what the setting is.
I am waiting.
It will come.
That makes me a sad robot.
Yeah.
down in the underworks, I came across a drawbridge that someone locked up so it can't be used. Do you know how to fix it?
Well, Metromine closed off the underworks for public safety, so I don't do repairs there anymore.
But what?
That sounds like a prank pulled by a bolt brain calling himself Primer. Used to hack locks at Metropole and change the passcodes around to leave his signature.
How did you fix the locks?
Metromine cracked his codes and reset them. Processing power like hers, there's nothing she can't do.
You know, boss, I've got a feeling that Metro Mind isn't gonna help us on this one.
No, but we're not exactly new to cracking codes either.
I smell minigame.
Yeah, I know. Oh, joy. Oh, there's a door.
Anyone home? Anyone
I think you've tried that door before. Yeah.
Have you tried smashing a record against the door?
Yeah.
We're not looking to pick up random
You want it? You're gonna need it. That there's an old Nova robotic subsystem.
Not interested. We don't need another.
I think the only thing you need here is the water chip and the glass finger.
Yeah.
Luck will bring you something that'll cover a face and chip.
Oh, and that, I guess, yeah.
That's not the trail. Did you even listen?
Yeah.
Record cover.
Oh, really?
face.
I can't trade that.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do better.
I have no need.
Tyro, I'm going.
Hold on.
And,
I apologize.
I think the
Horatio
the,
Noble.
the robot you just spoke to said how to get past the thing in the underworld, so should probably try and figure that out.
I have been watching you. I am always watching. I know what you are doing. I know why
Uh-oh.
you are here. You are welcome in my city. But that
Santa?
welcome can be taken away. And there are worse things to lose than a power core.
Wait.
Don't know what you've been up to, Tyro, but you're poking at the wrong socket.
I'll bear that in mind. Excuse me. Excuse me.
You're excused.
Okay.
Yeah, well, judging by the cars, I'm guessing it's future Earth.
Yeah.
I can't reach it from here. I can't possibly reach that.
Finally, you gotta make me do this again.
Here we
And so it's the robot's number. Remember, it's 137.
Huh.
Let's go. Are these heads?
Did you hear something? Boss, do you see those things? I've got a bad feeling about this, boss.
Crispin, on the count. One.
Well, that was easy.
They're Apple products.
I am Clarity Arbiter built. Version 2. Lock Lurk to Arbiter, Judge of Metropole. This is my home. Now, if you will excuse me a moment.
That's barbaric.
Civilization operation is defined by law, and this is lawful. As enemies of the city, they forfeited their components. I have merely exercised my right of plunder.
That sounds familiar.
Whether it's legal or not, it's grotesque.
You have a strange way of saying thank you.
Thank you. I'm Horatio Nobuild, version 5.
And I'm Crispin Horatio Built, version 1.
Welcome, Horatio. Crispin, what brings you to the Underworks?
You said you were a law clerk. What does that mean?
My sister Charity and I were built to advise Arbiter Manbuilt, who administers Metropol's court. Charity sees everything through the lens of, for me, the law is clear. A matter of ones and zeros, unclouded by preference or...
Law without mercy, huh? How does that even work?
Perfectly. It is the opposite of fails. Mercy is malware. Once infected,
I like
with
this
it,
chick.
justice becomes slow and unpredictable.
She run for office.
In time, the system itself
I'll
must be
vote for her.
discarded. Only my vigilance protected Arbiter, but he has been without me for a long time.
What were those things?
They are shells. Robots who traded their processors and memory to Metromind in exchange for energy and repairs. Now mindless, they still scavenge parts to trade with her.
But those were the last of them, right?
Hardly. Metromind now has more efficient ways to accumulate processor power, but she left hundreds of shells in the Underworks.
Is there any way to save them?
That question is irrelevant. They lived profligate lives, and when they had squandered their resources, chose to become thieves and destroyers. Punishment, not clemency, is what justice requires.
Why are you taking their heads?
I am giving fair warning.
To other shells?
No, they lack the capacity for fear. The heads are for a robot named Scraper Sternweiler built.
You really think a bunch of rusty boxes will scare him off?
No, I do not want to scare him. I want to warn him. When he ignores that warning, I can destroy him lawfully and without guilt.
Boss, she's kind of exciting my electrons.
I'd like to report a theft. My power core was stolen by a big robot.
Big claws, shoots lasers, talks like this.
He came aboard the crashed ship I was living in, attacked me, and stole the core.
Took it.
Excuse me?
Whether the taking was a theft is a legal determination. Please do not characterize the evidence.
It was my power core. He shot me, and he stole it.
I know the robot you describe. His name is Scraper Sternweiler built, and he is the servant of Metromind Manbuilt, a member of the council that governs this. I have no fondness for Metromind, but I must be impartial in considering your claim. Tell me, did Scraper say anything before he took your power core?
Before he stole my power core, he said something like, enemy, forfeit, plunder.
I see.
What, are those words override commands to turn off law and order?
They are legal concepts, Horatio. If Scraper's characterization is correct, then he did not steal your power core. He took lawful possession of it.
He shot me, and he stole it.
Calm down, boss.
This occurred inside the city.
No, in the dunes.
I see. In a crashed airship.
Yes, I said that already.
I appreciate your report, Horatio Nullbuilt. You have presented a credible claim that Scraper Sternweiler built, no doubt acting at Metromind's direction, took your power core. Beyond that, however, there is not even probable cause to arrest, let alone evidence to convict Scraper. First, the dunes are outside the ordinary jurisdiction of metropolitan law. Second, a crashed ship in the dunes is likely a relic of the War of the Four Cities. If so, your ship was forfeit enemy property, legally subject to plunder by the council. Scraper, acting as an agent of a council member, would be within his rights to seize it. Nevertheless, I would advise you to bring your case before Arbiter for further examination.
So does it turn into a law drama now?
There's a robot named 187th Legion built waiting at the courthouse. He says he has to pay a fine for damaging city property. Is there any way to cancel the fine or pay it without standing in line?
I do not provide assistance to robots who attacked this city, nor do I help criminals avoid paying their debts.
How can I see Arbiter?
Anyone can petition him. Cases are considered in the order they are brought to court. But
What?
I met a scavenger who told me that the courthouse was sealed and that Arbiter was no longer hearing cases. But that cannot be true. The Metropolitan Constitution requires him to resolve all cases and controversy. He would not fail in that duty.
Sounds like he already has.
Nonsense. Not even Charity could persuade him to abandon his obligations. Still, I did not detect any falsehood, evasion, or omission in the scavenger's statement. So perhaps the courthouse has been locked for some other reason. If If so, it may be that Arbiter is trying to contact me, but cannot. Maybe he is already calling me home. Horatio, I have a request of you. You are under no obligation to perform it, and I will be under no obligation to you, even if you do. Do you understand?
I don't even know what you're asking me to do.
Talk to Arbiter. Ask him if I can return. Tell him that I await his summons.
That's it? Believe me, we've had to do a lot worse than that. Like this one time we chased this crazy partial named Gamma.
Of course we'll help. But how do we even get into the courthouse?
This will get you inside.
Thanks.
I must thank
It's
you,
just a bat.
Horatio.
Clarity, you saved our lives. Compared to that, running an errand is...
The law obligated me to save you, Horatio. I would have done the same for Metromind. But I am glad it was you that I saved. I wish you justice.
I was hoping it'd be like Futurama.
It's been
Tell him
completely stripped of
hello.
any useful parts. Did you say Arbiter man-built? As in, built by...
Yes.
Does man still walk here? In Metropole?
No.
But man was here in the past.
The public records regarding humans were deleted by council decree. What I know is entirely hearsay. I was built after the Urbanians murdered them during the war.
Impossible.
That is what Arbiter told me, and it was told to him by Metromind. Beyond that, I cannot say.
Did Arbiter tell you anything else about man?
Only that he missed their legal arguments. Quite amusing, if often illogical.
Legal argument?
Yes. To play a symbolic role in their justice system, humans argued cases before Arbiter.
Symbolic. Play a role. Man is the all-builder, our lord and master.
It is possible that the man you worship is not the humans in my records. All I know is hearsay. Do not rush to judgment.
Why aren't you with Arbiter?
Arbiter sent me away. I don't know why. The evidence suggests he viewed my sister Charity's advice as superior.
What do you mean?
When Metromind began taking over the council, Charity and I disagreed as to how Arbiter should respond. I informed Arbiter that the Metropolitan Constitution permitted him to dissolve the council and govern by decree. Charity felt that this would inevitably lead to civil war and suffer. As ever, she preached moderation. We argued. Arbiter told me to leave. This was the only place I could go.
Why? There's an entire city up there.
Every building in Metropole is owned by either the council or a private citizen. If I went to the council, it would embarrass Arbiter. If I went to a private citizen, my impartiality would be questioned when I returned to the court one day. Here, I owe nothing to anyone.
But you have to fight off crazy robots all the time.
Actually, I enjoy that. It's a pleasant break from legal research and writing.
That's it? Go visit Arbiter? You're just going to let Metromind attack and rob me?
If Metromind violated the law, it must be proven. Until it is proven, what the law does not forbid, the law permits. And what the law permits, I must permit.
This is insane. Metromind is a tyrant and a thief. You'd let her hide behind the law?
You think that the law protects Metromind from you. The armor of the law does nothing but restrict her movement. Take it away and she will only become more dangerous. But once it is taken from her, it is taken from everyone. You need law's armor, Horatio, far more than you need its sword. I despise Metromind, but justice must be impartial, or it is meaningless.
Your justice is already meaningless. Goodbye.
Watch yourself, Horatio Nelbilt. There are many dangers in this city.
Take this.
So when do you ride the Tunnel of Love?
I don't think Clarity would approve of our taking one of her.
I hope at some point in the game someone says, "I die, Horatio."
I die, Horatio! Oh, God.
Printed poison!
One of these days, boss, you're gonna run out of pockets, and then you're gonna wish you'd built me some arms.
No, I'm going to wish that I'd sewn more pockets into my cloak.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Okay, how do I leave?
It's been complete.
Where's... Oh, there it is. Okay, let's talk to this...
They're much too quick to catch. And even if I
The
could,
riding
I'll
robot?
with one.
Deactivate it and give it to Metro.
I have nothing to say
No.
Aw.
For now, that thing's ignoring us. Best to keep it that.
Okay, is there something we can kill it with? Ooh.
I don't want to provoke. Best to keep it.
Have you heard this new record?
Well, this isn't. What's that movie? Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
For now, best to keep it.
I love that scene.
I haven't seen that movie.
No, me
it's-
neither.
Oh, it's great. Basically, what happens is at the beginning of the movie, they're trying to fend off a bunch, like 1 or 2 zombies. But they're a bunch of like nobodies and they don't know anything about it, so they're just throwing random shit at the zombies. And then at one point, it ends with them throwing records at the zombies because that seems to be the most effective. And so they're going through Simon Pegg's record collection and trying to figure out which records they're willing to toss.
Yeah.
Okay. So did this open up any new dialogue crap with this guy?
There's nothing more to say.
No? Okay, what does the sign say?
Courthouse closed until further notice.
Long-haired,
Pursuant to
freaky
Civil
people
Ordinance
need not
Section
apply.
889-1C.
The only thing I know about Shaun of the Dead is that at one point the guy says to his boss, "The next time I see you, you're dead." And then the next time he sees his boss, the boss actually is a zombie.
Yeah. It's a very good movie. I highly recommend
There's
it.
nothing more. Courthouse closed until.
Okay, so there's a sign that says the courthouse is closed. Let's go back to the what's her name? Oh, by the way, that building with the thing I need to talk to is inaccessible.
Ah.
And maybe she'll be like, "Oh, oh." The pretty female robot.
I have nothing to.
Ah, shit. And we have a track here.
It's far too high to.
It's a shame that we no longer have access to the Unique, because I'm pretty sure there was a record player on the Unique. Actor, cars, street, station, tower, court, crane.
Hi, Rex. That's never going.
Yeah. He's very direct.
It's an encoded key code. We can't afford to waste time on it. Let's try this. Rex. Rex.
There you go. I got rid of him.
Did you kill him?
Oh, he was drinking too much, so the bartender asked us to get rid of him.
Yeah.
I think getting the oil is the reward. I don't think the arm does anything here.
Some kind of black.
Well, where did Rex go?
I think away. Like it just stopped being a relevant quest item once you've solved it.
Goodbye. Loving is so sweet. Hi, Rex.
So no, that's it.
I guess.
Roll credits.
Okay, so we have oil now. Lawless signal transmitter oil. What would we need oil for? And we have a console that has about 1 million numbers on it. Somehow, I don't think that we're going to force this one.
That might take a while.
That's quitter talk.
000000001. It's not that.
No. 000000002. Oh hey. Glass thumb and a
And
gag.
that turns out it was unlocked.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Not gonna happen.
Anyone home?
Let's see. Don't see how oil can help us.
I have nothing.
I have nothing. No respect.
Maybe that's what this. Maybe it needs a fan belt.
Feudal.
You're getting a lot of people in chat.
We are. We have 12
Yeah.
viewers.
Yeah.
Jesus.
There's nothing more.
Let's see. We got Mr. Adam in chat. We got Duck Dog, Tier Alexander, Mike R, Keeverdam, Willet Forge, Cannibalistic Wizard,
I am waiting.
Tall Person, and Old Guy Gamer.
Because
Hello.
they're all Rex stands.
Crispin, stealing my plasma torch isn't going to save me.
It was a hypothetical.
Hello to all of you.
Leave that. Keep information. I guess we need to wait our turn.
So, I looked at the answer. This one is a bit esoteric. You have to use the laws on that robot to convince him that what he did was legal.
Ah.
Look here. Under Metropol's refuge rule, a newcomer to the city is not liable for any superficial property damage caused within the first 48 hours of his arriving in the city.
Well, sir, I'll be crashed. I shot that building pretty good.
Are you sure?
Think so?
There's nothing more to...
Have you tried saying you were traveling at the time?
Under maritime law.
I want to see an admiral.
He says this version of rapping robots sucks ass. I'm pretty sure he misspoke. What he means to say is he sucks ass at rapping robots.
Oh, and Dual Names is in chat. Hello, Dual Names.
Oh.
Some kind of... Metropol's... This is no time for... It's no longer up. There's no reason.
Snap.
Snurp is pruns backwards.
Maybe if I just try giving something else to this freaking robot here.
Relay that. Keep information.
I guess.
I'm not going... No need to... Totally... There's nothing there.
Crowbar.
I'm not going...
You know, Dr. Friedman would have had something to say about this.
How would that even... How would that even... How would that even...
No.
I doubt that.
Oil.
It doesn't need it.
Okay, that's a no.
All storage bladders empty.
That is true. I did check the toaster before we started streaming.
No.
So,
All storage bladders empty.
I'd rather keep it. We can't afford to wait. The last thing...
the slippery Crispin. That sounds dirty.
I mean, Crispin Glover's already creepy enough.
So I believe you have to convince that robot that the damage he did was only superficial. Because like you showed him the laws, and they said he's not responsible for superficial damage, and then he said, "I don't know, I shot up the door pretty good."
No, most of what you do...
So I have to convince him that the damage to the well, which building am I talking about?
The tower, I believe.
Oh.
So what do you damage?
So when he arrived, he like shot up a building, and then he's like waiting in line to pay the fine, because he feels that he should have to pay a fine. Like no one told him he had to pay a fine; he just kind of thought he should. And so if we can convince him that what he did was legally acceptable, then he'll go away.
Just pretend you're a cop and let him pay you.
Yeah.
They didn't think that far ahead. They didn't give you an option.
Why don't you just try banging it?
Obviously,
No, but I can think of a great no.
To,
there's no reason.
I thought you were going to use the crowbar on Crispin for that comment.
It's too thick
to cut through. Yeah.
There's no reason. There's no reason.
No. Oh.
No Urbanian.
Nah.
That's never.
You know, you have a bad attitude, friendo.
No
Yeah.
Oh, key card. Maybe that.
How would that even? How would that? How would that?
No.
It's far. Some kind of track running up the.
No.
So how do you prove that it's not that damaged?
Yeah.
So what happens if you look at the door? Like,
this must be where one
is that an option?
Legion build tried shooting the door, but the
amateur.
Okay, so you look at the door. He tells you, "Oh, it's." So just my being able to see the door does not mean that they realize that it's not damaged.
So I think what happened was you needed to see that the damage was superficial in order to tell him that the damage was only superficial. Like, you know how you can't do things until the game wants you to be able to do them?
187
Yeah.
Legion. I inspected the damage. All you did was ding the metal.
Well, for once, I can't complain about the Sonic P-shirts they gave me. I owe you one, sir. If I ever see you again, I'll be sure to repay the favor.
Hey, stop that man!
He didn't pay his fine.
It's a keycard scanner.
Oh,
Well, that's
hey,
good
look
news.
at that. We have a key card.
How would that even work?
Feudal.
Oh.
Ram and ROM. What is that thing?
I think it's Arbiter.
It's the toaster.
Is it full of piss?
Arbiter, my name is Horatio Nobuild.
Keep going.
I'm here because a robot from this city stole my ship's power core.
Don't forget your book.
And my copy of the Gospel of Man.
I thought he was going to pitch his book.
How can I... Crispin, go see what Arbiter has been transmitting to that reporter.
Boss? It's just the same thing over and over again. No code base to initiate.
Unbelievable. Someone must have formatted Arbiter's system.
So, boss, do you think you can get Arbiter running?
There's nothing there to run. No code base to initiate. His memory banks must have been completely wiped.
So all that work to get into the courthouse?
Wasted. It's like the bomblet all over again.
Except without the awesome explosion.
So, do you have a code to activate Windows or something?
Boss, I'm pretty sure hitting Arbiter isn't going to do any good.
Well, it's not going to do any harm.
Okay, first of all, let's save quickly.
Saving is good.
Saving is good.
I can't
All
reach
right.
it.
Now blow the place up.
I'm sure it still just says, no code base to initiate.
Okay, so... Is there anything around here? no.
Oh, and Six is joining us in chat.
Oh, hey,
apparently you
Six.
stole your library card.
Six, if you would like on this stream, just let me know. I will shoot you the link. There's always a spot on Games for Terry, Games with Terry for the next 6 minutes. Not that very much is happening, admittedly.
But he's taking your wallet and he's holding your library card hostage.
But without my library card, I can't withdraw library books.
The Dewey Decimal System can't save you now, Jack. Give him the fuzzy hat.
Well, with the blast shield down, I can't even see. How am I supposed to fight?
Clarity.
Arbiter does not want me back, does he?
No. It's not that. Arbiter is gone.
What do you mean gone?
Like someone wiped his memory or something. All he says is system cleared.
Metromine did this, didn't she? You know she did.
I know nothing, Horatio. My builder is dead, and nothing is proven. Guesswork and speculation are not the law. The law is certainty. 1 or 0.
Clarity, this isn't about the law. This is about...
It is always about the law, Horatio.
How about you use a little inductive reasoning?
So go to the courthouse.
She's a robot. She can't do anything.
No.
But she's not programmed to.
He has not ordered me to return. I will wait.
You're a besotted...
Boss, let's see if we can find something out for Clarity, huh?
Have you learned anything?
No.
I'd like to introduce you to a law called Rule 34.
I did like that people were saying that because Trump was found guilty of 34 things, is like, look up Trump Rule 34 to get more information on the rules.
Yeah. I mean, it was a perfect opportunity.
It really was.
Goodbye.
Okay, so we need evidence?
So are you trying to do restart this
I
arbiter
don't have
thing?
anything to say.
Yeah.
I suppose we're either trying to restart it or prove that there's...
Yeah, either. I mean, probably both. I think you need to restart it, and then once you've done that, he will provide the evidence needed to give to Clarity.
I wonder if the record comes into play here. Well, this record doesn't contain any of the law, but it does give us law in the form of Chuck Berry singing "My Ding-a-ling."
Yeah.
It's a record of breaking the law by Judas Priest.
There you go.
Just a big box, really.
An empty box at that. So the Great Arbiter is nothing more than a broken shell.
Okay, I'm just gonna see if maybe tapping on it does anything.
Shave and a haircut.
Oh, here
There's
we go.
nothing we can...
How about you?
There's nothing we...
No.
I doubt that. That's...
I mean, step one,
There's
unplug
nothing there.
it and plug it back in.
Yeah. I would so laugh if that's the solution.
Well, that was fun.
Looks like that printer printed something.
Well, yeah, I put the signal transmitter.
Well, that was fun.
type up your own law.
How would that even... It doesn't need it. It doesn't need...
Let's see.
No
Laws.
need to show it to... Feudal.
Feudal.
Feudal. Here, we can give it a note about someone's alcoholism.
Yeah.
Totally unilluminating.
That joke gets funnier every time.
Hey, listen, man. That joke's been done for like the 100th time tonight.
And you complain about my do you want me to make a second account joke.
Yeah.
At least I only make that like once a week.
Can't read.
This is
Okay, maybe the problem is that we need to look at the thing.
maybe. Looking does seem to be an important part of this game.
Is nothing. It's a basic robot that prints.
Maybe shoot it and do superficial damage.
There you go.
Superficial damage.
Too many syllables. It doesn't quite fit with emotional.
Yeah.
So do you have to like prove something to the law chick?
I don't.
A rather simple.
I am waiting.
I'm pretty sure that this is the common. That this is the average T writer.
Yeah.
It's for the orange line.
All storage bladders empty.
Maybe we can.
Keep my distance, boss. It could spray you at any moment.
Maybe we can pick up that robot and throw it into the water.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling that some point in this game, I'm gonna get water and I'm gonna give it to this freaking robot.
Oh, it's so cute.
I'm waiting for
Cute.
the punchline.
What? Can I like a cute little robot once in a while?
I doubt it. She's just helping light up the repair. I have nothing to say. It looks like he's trying to fix that a crashed hover.
So we're gonna fix it up and do something amazing with it, right, boss?
No, it's not our property or our problem.
Hey, and we got Lisa in chat. Hey, Lisa. Hope you're doing well. Hey, maybe
Hi,
we can.
Lisa.
Maybe we just break into this house.
I'm not going to force my way in.
You're no fun at all. What's the point of even having this freaking?
Why not?
What's the purpose of even having this freaking crowbar?
Well, you use it to open the entrance to the underworks, remember?
Yeah. Arbiter. A rather simple machine built to resolve basic legal questions. Arbiter briefly served on the council that appointed Metromind to lead Metropol. He has not judged any cases for a long time, likely out of deference to Metromind's superior capacity to guide and apply the city's law.
I think the point here is that Metromind is writing these entries.
Yeah.
So they're not going to say because, he's being disabled as like, oh no, clearly he's deferring to Metromind's superior
I
intellect.
saw something move in the water.
That's just your...
Alright, that was a Star Wars reference.
Well, no, I think there's something alive in here.
I have nothing to say to him. For now, that thing's best to keep it. There's no way to reach it while that thing is standing there. I can't see it.
I don't know.
Some kind of
My best
deterrent.
guess is you have to prove to the law chick that she needs to do something.
Not that I'd have to float past that evil-looking robot.
The evil robot.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense for us that you've got to somehow convince the law robot that Arbiter's dead.
Yeah. Let's try talking to the law robot again.
Have you learned anything?
No.
No.
It's been completely Clarity Arbiter built.
Are there any other NPCs to talk to?
So I looked it up, and I'm just going to tell you because I don't think I would have figured this out. If you go back to Arbiter, apparently there's a hidden robot. So if you go use the lantern near Arbiter, then you can find Clarity's sister, Charity, and talk to her.
Oh, that's weird. Why did it?
So they got a Wizard of Oz situation going on?
Yeah, kind of.
Well, I looked around there. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, no, I was looking for it too. But that's what the guide is saying, is use the lantern to find the robot behind Arbiter.
Well, what the... I used the lantern, didn't I?
Use the lantern on Arbiter. They're saying that, like, behind him, there's like a robot.
Are you serious?
Totally.
Yeah, that robot there.
Shell
There it
is
says
a robot, but I can't
that one. Yeah, that's the one you use
closer
the
look at
lantern on.
that shell.
It didn't even pan the screen over.
Man's mercy.
Is that Clarity?
No, just a similar model. It must be her sister, Charity. What's left of her anyway. It looks like she shot herself. There's nothing I can do. It doesn't need any.
That would be funny if that fixed it.
Show her the law.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that I'm missing over here? Can I walk over here?
I mean, it could just be a case of now you know, so you can go tell the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of looked a bit too far ahead, so I know what to do here, but I'll
Okay, well, let's start with this. Her sister has a hole in her head. Presumably that means that she is capable of taking some sort of action.
I mean,
If for no
I
other...
kind of want to see what she says anyway, so I'm in favor of this.
Yeah. By the way, your sister's dead. She killed herself.
You gotta do the, do you want the good news or the bad news first?
Yes. No, everyone whose sister is still alive, please take a step forward. Not so fast.
I love that. Not so fast, girls.
Clarity, we found your sister. She's also destroyed.
I see.
It appeared that she had shot herself through the head.
I see.
Maybe Metromine killed her and made it look like self-destruction.
Horatio, you know there are more obvious explanations.
Yes.
Well, there is nothing to be
Evidence
done.
on the
If you
Clintons.
learn something more, tell me, even if it is only to bring more sorrow. Truth is its own consolation. Have you learned any?
No.
Seriously?
Hey, your sister's dead. Okay, thanks. Anything else?
You're like the worst police officer ever. Why don't you go over and freaking look at it?
Because Arbiter ordered her to leave.
Okay, fine. Let's go back and look at the robot. I'm starting to get an inkling as to how that I am waiting robot must feel.
The only thing missing is that the robot should have been called Godot instead of Arbiter.
I can't read. I can't. It's a large puncture left by an exiting projectile.
That's one way to describe it. You could also say it's a giant hole in her head.
Inside is a memory access port.
You mean her brain?
Inside.
That's a good hint.
Yeah. So how do I get a...
Just the data pouch.
Oh.
It's downloading some memory files.
Your proposal is injudicious, Clarity. Withdraw from the council would...
Show others there is an alternative to Metromind.
No, it would ignite civil war.
The law permits.
Oh, what convenient timing of this video.
Do not tell me what the law permits.
It has exactly the most pertinent information available.
Clarity, I know your constants in code base. I know your talents, and I know their limits. At this time, I do not need your advice. Go now. I will summon you when necessary.
Sister.
I can't unpack the other files. They're locked.
And the rest is just Vouch's porn folder.
Hey, look who it is.
I'd be seen.
I was
Can
doing
we
the
blind
three.
it?
Blinded by the light.
I'd be few.
I hate that song.
What's wrong with that song?
It's so freaking repetitive. It's just the same thing over and over.
We're trying not to draw as a... Plus, it was the law that got us into this mess in the first place.
I do like Blinded by the Light purely for the comedy sketch with people getting the lyrics wrong.
I'd be seen.
It was like held up like a douche by the held up like a loofah by the foreman of the night is what one guy thinks the lyrics are.
The last thing I want to do. Crispin, get ready. I'm going to try something.
Alt. Alt. Alt.
Now.
You are wasting printer paper.
He escapes.
We tricked him.
That guy would be terrible in Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
Do not termination author
What do you want?
surrender to
And if I refuse,
termination author
I see. Scraper, under the refuge rule, we are
surrender.
He'll just
Surrender.
he'll just he'll just gun.
Oh shit!
You should I'm not leaving. He'll just
Maybe you should save.
I'm going to save
Like,
Games with Terry 2.
I thought you were going to say and Frosted.
use the fan belt to launch the crowbar like a bow.
He'll just...
Then you put the Sasquatch fur on the rock.
He'll just... There's no...
No, Sam, no.
I really hope the solution is just run.
He'll just gun... He'll just... Why are you doing that? You don't have to. It's...
Well, I don't know.
He'll just... He'll just...
Say you demand to see your lawyer.
It would just... He'll just... No. If anyone is going to...
I'm not le-
I'm kind of curious what happens if time runs out.
Yeah.
Because, like, normally you can't get a game over in these sort of things, so...
Yeah.
It doesn't need...
So there's a gun being held to you, and you're just searching through your purse, trying to...
There's no time. It's... Crispin. He'll just...
There's nothing to click on.
There actually is.
Yeah, use the flashlight, see if there's a robot behind him.
I doubt that. That's...
I'll let the timer run out because I want to see what happens, and then if you still haven't figured it out, I'll tell you.
He'll just gun...
Very fun.
I doubt...
Use Crispin as a human shield?
He won't let you.
He'll just gun... He'll just...
Uh-oh. It's almost over.
Fuck, I give up.
Oh, here we go. What's this?
For Urbani and Legion!
Oh, it's a literal Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah.
There's a shot.
So I guess that's the thing. There
Well,
you
what
go.
was the original solution supposed to be?
So I don't know if you noticed it, but there was a blue dot on Scraper. If you look at it, you realize that's the second bomblet. Remember how like one of them was missing when you went to like the Jesus robot?
So what, using the code thing on the bomblet would have
Yes.
worked? Oh god.
Yep.
It's so...
But only on that one specific blue pixel. So like if you used it on the robot, it obviously didn't work. But that one pixel was the bomblet, and you could blow him up.
Shutting down.
I mean, if there's a Deus Ex Machina, then where's the risk in not getting the puzzle?
Can I go
Yeah.
back and redo that?
If you want. I mean, you did save it.
Yeah.
I want to redo that.
I mean, it's not a very satisfying conclusion. Having,
Yeah.
I think you might need to look at the blue dot before you use the
He'll
signal
just
transmitter
gun
on
me
it.
down. It looks like...
It
There you
looks
go,
like
there
a
you go.
bomblet. There we go. Okay, fine.
And you'll probably not remember what the code was. So
Yeah,
I'll just tell you.
It's 6...
6734.
So do all cops have one of these?
Yay, there we go.
Same outcome, but that's what you were like supposed to do, rather than let time run out.
Well, there's no freaking way I would have gotten that. But then again, that seems to be about half this game so far. There's no freaking way I would
Yeah,
have gotten.
it does.
Honestly, I'm just gonna say, Terry and I have talked about this. This game it's a story that does not really work as a point-and-click adventure. You need the walkthrough. You need to use the walkthrough. It kind of suffers from the same thing as like the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy game, for example. You need the walkthrough.
I think that one was difficult on purpose because there was a prize for completing it. Like, they actually said if anyone can actually finish this game, then we'll give them like $10,000 or something. So it was deliberately like just no one was ever going to win it.
Yeah.
But this does not have the same excuse.
Yes. This is not reasonable enough to play on its own merits without a walkthrough. With the walkthrough, it's nice. It's a good story, and it's interesting, and it's engaging. But without the walkthrough, it's not sufficient.
Yeah, I think I must have played with the walkthrough the first time I played it because I remember liking this game, and I don't think I would have if I'd had to solve all these puzzles on my own.
Yeah.
And we've just buried our
But
only lead.
I do like the story. I do like the setting.
But it feels good, boss.
Yes. Yes, it does.
And if we go down here, there's no.
It's a sad.
Yeah, it's just the sad robot. I have a feeling that's the robot that's going to come out at the end to save us.
I hope there's a quest where you have to find him an antidepressant.
Hey, where'd they go?
I'm not here to steal a crash.
That was actually one of the things you could do in the Hitman series with the not an antidepressant, but there is a depressed guy who's got a mood chip in his brain.
Yeah.
And you can find the remote control for it. You can make him happy or sad whenever you want.
Do you think she's the floater?
There's also something like that in Dark Seed 2.
She's recharged.
And
Let's cross that bridge.
Yeah, as long as no one.
you can actually drive the guy to suicide by messing with the mood chip in his brain.
Hey, and we got Spoony the Rebel in chat. Hey, Spoony. Hope you're doing well. Good God, this stream seems it gets more viewers than Quippers did.
Well, I mean,
I was able to
people
download
like
some of
Primordia
Charity's
more than
passwords.
Job, I suppose.
Two of them are locked. Did Charity tell you what password she used?
No, but it doesn't matter. I know the password. Mercy.
I tell you, Metromine, the Constitution is not a rewritable file to adjust at the Council's whim.
If it cannot be rewritten, then perhaps it must be deleted entirely. And when it is, we will progress beyond the law and enter
Is this a
new
robot
era.
constitutional convention?
Probably. Is that what you call blackouts and breakdowns?
No, they are glitches inherent in any system upgrade. It may be that we need to remove certain incompatible elements.
I've heard enough. This meeting is adjourned.
Charity, only you can save your builder.
What do you mean?
And prevent forest
War
fires.
is coming. Arbiter will lose. The law is weak. The only way Arbiter could defeat me would be to abandon it, which he cannot do. And even if he could, such a victory would destroy him, just as a defeat would. So Arbiter will lose. The city will stop, and it will be your fault.
Kind of putting it on her there, aren't you? Kind of sounds more like your
I
fault.
do not see how that would be my fault.
Oh, come now. You have tried to persuade Arbiter to make peace. You have tried, but you have failed. That is because Arbiter built you to fail. In the end, neither you nor your sister can change his mind. You are only the illusion of advice. You exist to confirm his own prejudices.
Lying. Arbiter listens to our advice.
I never lie. Now, Scraper has a gift for you. An upgrade. Use it. And
would never betray.
The upgrade is a hole in the head.
Yes.
you admit it. You were not built to persuade Arbiter, only to pretend. Continue to pretend and you will not persuade Arbiter. War will come, and Arbiter will be destroyed, so the decision is yours. As for which choice is betrayal, you must be the judge of that.
Lock the door, Charity. Took you some time to return from the Great Tower.
I was thinking, Your Honor, about Metromind, about her proposal to be made system administrator of Metropol.
And what have you concluded?
Your Honor.
Yes, what is it?
We must have peace.
Even you, Charity.
At 2, Charity.
At 2.
What have I
Frosted. You and me sometimes. It's a little eerie.
It is my favorite Shakespeare play.
I've never read it, but I know the line.
Metromind.
I would probably know it, except that knowing it would require me to read Shakespeare.
That's a good point.
Hey,
There she is
it's
again,
got
at the
it's got
root of
Mark
all our
Antony's
problems.
speech in it, which is pretty good.
Yeah, but it's still... I would still have to read Shakespeare.
Metromind is wrong. The law is not weak. And destroying Arbiter did not destroy justice. She will learn exactly how wrong she was. First, Metromind's possessions are forfeit. Whatever right she claimed to your power core is null and void. So I will help you take it from her, and Scrape will be the first thing I take from them, but it will not be the last.
We've already destroyed Scraper, but how can we get to the core?
It will be in the Great Tower. To gain entry, we will need the passcode, known to members of the Robot Council. Arbiter, Factor, Memorius, Steeple, and of course, Metromind.
Another code? Doesn't anyone use a besotting key anymore?
As I was saying, we will need the key.
Am I right, folks?
Arbiter never told it to me, but I recovered 3 fragments of it from Charity's memory files. 03067,
Yay, puzzle.
440, and 26.
I know it's going to be in the stupid key pouch, but
You might want to
Let me
Write it down.
744026.
But I do not know the proper order, and there are 16 digits in total.
Well, that leaves about 83,000 different possibilities.
We'll figure it out in no time.
So we need 6
I don't know.
digits.
But maybe the rest
I
is
don't-
all ones, right, boss?
There you go.
As far as I
Worth
know,
a try.
the other council members are all gone. But secrets, like guilt, can never be wholly erased. And all of the great robots left behind followers and artifacts. Let us see what we can find.
Clarity, are you planning to arrest Metromind?
No, there is no court to try her, nor prison to keep her.
So, what exactly are you going to do?
Take her head.
Before the law, she is no different from the shells she left in the underworks. The sanction is the same, and I am authorized to impose it.
You mean...
I do. It is a shame she has no head.
So we can have a I am the Senate moment.
Oh. Maybe we can freak out this other guy.
In the streets, I am not surprised to see that without law, it has fallen into corruption and malfunction.
I want to see if I can freak out this other guy.
What guy?
the guy that talks in rhyme.
What a surprising and uncommon sight. Metropol's monarch called back to the light.
All the bad poetry in the world does not mitigate your vandalism and sabotage, Urbanian.
As you serve the law, so I serve my art. And such service brings us more close than apart.
Any more close, poet, and we will see if your armor still works.
I know you're a code breaker, Primer, Can you crack the council code? All we have are some pieces of it.
That challenge is yours, my wandering friend. A pity indeed if you can't last till the end.
Why doesn't Clarity like you?
No great riddle, my wandering friend.
Don't waste your time waiting for his doggerel. This Urbanian has damaged and compromised numerous systems in Metropole, including the bridge that led to my island.
Here I stand, dear Lava, so put me in chains. But if you will not, then please, don't complain.
My attention is directed elsewhere at the moment. Nevertheless, I advise you to be gone by the time my other matters are resolved. If not, you will find that though the gears of law grind slow, they nevertheless grind criminals like you to powder.
As much as I'm enjoying this bickering, and really I am, maybe we can just all team up to take down Metromine?
No. Bro.
Oh, switch off.
I need your help. Can you crack it or...
Why should I spoil this puzzle for you? Wouldn't you rather have something to do?
I have plenty of other things to do. As for a reason, this would help avenge your defeat.
Sadly for you, my anger's abated. And vengeance, you'll find, is quite overrated.
If you stand between us and Metromine, Primer, I may need to address your crimes sooner than hers.
Your bluster, dear Larbot, is sorely misplaced. I stand between no one down here in the waste. In any event, there's no judge up there in the city. So your threats do no more than to make you look pretty.
Plasma torch, boss. Come on.
No, we're not going to force him. Goodbye.
Oh, I implore you to reconsider.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was easy.
You'll never make it. Never, ever, ever make it.
Never make it. You'll never make it.
Yes.
Better just to... I've got no... A gold chain washed up on some junk.
Nice.
There it is. My Gospel of Man.
It's waterproof?
Apparently so. I've got no reason.
Cool. You got the book
So
back.
you needed a Bible?
There's nothing worth...
You always need a Bible in this game.
That's boss.
Yeah, when we first arrived in the city, a robot stole our Bible and threw it down here.
Yes. I forgot you didn't know that.
So do we have to preach the good word to him, or?
I suppose.
No, it's just that this robot that we're playing as is a worshipper of man, and so he has the Bible of man with him. I'm sure there'll be someone that we need to prove our faith to or something.
It's a metal...
My auditory units.
Okay, what do we got? Anything. We have a panel. Maybe. The metal isn't so thick on this.
Well, there you go. That did something.
Oh, now it's jammed shut.
That did the trick. Well, now I can see why it jammed. The gears are rusted solid.
If only you've had oil.
I know.
And just admit we're maintenance robots.
Maintenance robots are required to present a Form 27B/6 for any repair task.
Oh, forget it.
Get out of the way, Clarity.
It doesn't need any oil. It doesn't need...
But it's...
That's weird. They're rusted, but they don't need...
Okay, no that. How about a fan belt? You want a fan belt?
Read a verse from the Bible.
He just needs to hear the good word. Oh, there you go.
That's never going... It crumbled the moment I touched
Maybe
it.
now you can use the fan belt.
A shaft for mounting a
shaft?
Yeah, work the shaft.
I need to put a gear. How would that even...
I think you need a third gear.
Please.
The belt is in the way.
I wonder what happens if you keep spamming that.
How would that even...
Let's see. What
Please
does
tell
God
me
have
use
to
the
say
red
about
as a
it?
gear.
Futile.
What if we wash it in, like, water?
Oh yeah, if there's water we could do that in. That might work.
Yeah.
How's water gonna take care of rust?
I don't know.
It's video game logic. You don't expect it to make too much sense.
Wait, this gear has a little blue light on it.
That will happen.
Oh, well, worth a try.
Worth a try.
That's never going.
So do you have to go and find a third gear now?
It's sealed. It's far too high.
Hey, what about,
Some kind...
It is the emergency escape elevators track. Building code 119.3B1A requires that all buildings over 14 stories.
Okay.
There's superficial damage to...
Just take a gear from the elevator. They'll be fine.
No, I don't mind.
A gray android.
I don't see what his skin color has to do with anything.
That arm robot appears to be the bartender here. They belong high-end astringent. It's a big... The mug belongs...
Could astringent clean a gear?
Did Factor ever teach you the council code, Oswald?
Factor built half the robots in Metropole. Why, he made us pick our own names out of a book. You think he bothered with chit-chat?
Somebody seems bitter.
Seems? I do not seems. I am bitter. Bitterness is when your builder gives your twin brother a special gold chain and gives you nothing. Bitterness is when your
What a
brother
coincidence.
Ah!
you loan it to your only friend and he loses it.
Well,
So this robot just wants bling.
Sound broken out of the box.
Which brother did Factor give the chain to, and why?
Lawrence, of course. His faith. As for why, does favoritism ever need a reason?
Could Factor have told Lawrence the code?
I have long since given up speculating that the partiality factor could have shown him. I'm miserable enough from what I know for certain.
What exactly happened with the gold chain?
Factor gave it to his favorite, my brother Lawrence. Lawrence gave it to me after I shared a large quantity of energy with him. And then, as I told you, I loaned it to Cornelius.
I thought you hated Cornelius.
Now I do. But then, we were partners and friends. We had just built Rex. And we had scheduled a grand soiree and celebration. To complete my ensemble, he offered me a monocle that he claimed was given to him by Memorial. In exchange, I loaned him the gold chain, since it too came from a primordial machine.
This is getting ridiculous.
Indeed, and somehow Cornelius lost the chain. He claimed that it was taken from him by a servitor of Metromine as he left the subway station. Ridiculous.
Metromind would not have confiscated it without a legal basis. Not then.
At this point, I can believe anything about Metromind.
Believe whatever you wish. I know it was a lie, so I kept the monocle, and we have not spoken a word in kindness since.
The chain, the monocle, Lawrence. One of them must be of use to us.
Boss, at this point, can I suggest we just deactivate ourselves and quit? I mean, seriously, this is like finding a bit in a terabyte.
We are not giving up. Period. Goodbye.
Okay, let's just give him the freaking gold chain.
Oswald, I found your chain.
Well, I say, after all this time, I never expected to see it. Rather tarnished, though.
Probably because it's been sitting in sludge down in the underworks.
I see. Typical of Cornelius's conscience.
Would you like this gear I've been holding on to?
Do you know where I can find Lawrence?
Am I my brother's keeper?
So you have no idea?
Arabia.
See, the poor wretch drifted into overclocking and dissolution.
That sounds familiar.
To pay for his scandalous energy consumption, he bargained everything away to Metromine. I tried to warn him, but of course he never listened. Whoever does. And then, alas, he simply vanished. I searched for a time, but other matters drew my attention away. All the same, I'm sure he's scrounging in existence somewhere.
Tell me more about your monocle.
Why is this a sentence in this game?
That is the best conversation starter I've ever heard.
I'm interested in Memorius, not fashion, and I'm curious what the monocle actually does.
It helps me see better.
But who can say? As for what it does, other than lend an air of distinction, I'm rather uncertain. From time to time, I'll alter a snippet of text as I'm reading it. I have no idea how or why. In any case, the lexical inconvenience is more than offset by the sartorial benefits.
Can I have the monocle that Memorius gave you?
I suppose so. After all, I only kept it because Cornelius never returned the chain. Since you brought the former, perhaps the latter is yours by right.
Hey, boss, can I wear it?
No.
Please?
You need a monocle like I need an unpaired parenthesis.
Come on,
Oh,
boss.
shut up.
I'll look so great.
Coveting is the root of crime, and poor vision is a sign of degeneracy.
I like this lady.
So was Pol Pot onto something?
You are mistaken on the facts and the law, Crispin.
He's insufferable enough already without a monocle. We're not going to encourage him with accessories. Goodbye.
This is kind of a long shot, but if that monocle alters text, maybe use it on that information booth. Maybe that'll give us something.
Will the arm give us anything at all? We did save your friend's life.
Well, it indirectly gave us the oil. Let's just be happy with that.
Okay. Let's see. Monocle.
I'm too far away to see anything. I'm too far.
Once, Memorius's information terminals were the most trusted source of data in Metropole. Now Metromind has overwritten and altered the truth they contained, corrupting them like so much else.
Called it.
This looks different. Memorius's monocle is somehow interacting with the kiosk.
No, it's one of those goggles things that you get.
Yeah,
so you
from like
the back of the cereal box.
Or like the movie with National Treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking They Live, where you put the glasses on and suddenly you can see the truth.
The Robot Council welcomes you to Metropole. The city is a haven for all machines. This information kiosk is a service of Memorius Man-Built. System records indicate that you have come from Outskirts Station, and please so take a moment to familiar yourself with laws. Should familiar yourself with the refugee rule. Learn more specifics from Arbiter Man-Built. Arbiter. To administer the ever-growing body of laws, Arbiter is unequaled in logic. He is a member of the Robot Council that governs Metropole and entrusted with interpreting Metropolitan law. His mainframe is located in the city courthouse. I'm just curious. Man. Humans were organic beings who built the first machines. Oh, he's saying the unspoken things.
It's a cookbook. It's a cookbook.
During the War of the Four Cities, further information about man can be obtained from Steeple Man built at the cathedral. Steeple. During the Primordium, Steeple operated the city's grand cathedral for the humans who lived there. When they were killed during the War of the Hood, he is located in the cathedral. Where's the cathedral? The twisting spires of the metal damaged during the War of the Four Cities remain of the hills. Built during Primordium as part of man's religious prayer to the cathedral, is now home to the human. This cathedral has this extensive archive regarding man and holds regular humanist services under the to visit. Take the blue line to Cathedral Station. What's the blue line?
I would laugh if it was just a blue line appeared on the screen. Try asking about, what's his name, Memorius? Is that the guy's name? The one that has the code?
Memorius Man built his humble database and indexer for Metropol, ensuring the integrity and completeness of the city's records. He has established oblique mechanisms for preserving data. Oblique.
You know, boss, doesn't it seem kind of weird that the kiosk has an entry for oblique? What's the point? It's not even a cool word, like, say, odalisque.
Oblique.
Okay.
An angle
Shut
that
up, Crispin.
An angle that is not a multiple of 90 degrees is called an oblique angle. All turns on the Redlian are oblique to avoid the need for sharp deceleration.
I think you need to look at what Redlian actually is, because that.
I think it's German for red line.
A mighty feat,
Seems like some kind of lame poem.
Redline's boss controls us all. Total system fault.
Did you write Redline or Redlian? Because wasn't it Redlian in the previous one?
Yeah, it was, but I. So there's red line and there's blue line.
Yeah, but I think but what did you type? Did you type Redline or Redlian?
I typed Redlian.
Oh, and it still came up with that? That's weird.
Well, I type in Redline and nothing happens.
Okay, no, it's just weird because you typed in Redlian and Redline came up. I was wondering if you typed something different.
Well, if you take the green line to Copley Square, you can get on the red line.
Yeah.
Blue line. No. Well, let's see. What is Metropole? As well as architectural trend as Arbor's Courthouse and Central Station, the city's industrial heart. The underworks can be found below. More. By taking the blue line, you can reach Cathedral Station, where you can find the famed at Portside Station. On the yellow line, you can see the old rocket launch pads. Well, I want to hear about that. Scrapes of data found in the oldest of human archives suggest that during the early Primordium, Metropol's starport helped launch components of a project known as Luna Station. More recent records indicate that during the war years, the starport was refueled.
I think that's the Y, making the T look like Ironically, it fooled you.
It did. It did, Frosted.
It does look like refueled, though. It does look like
it really does.
It does. It took me a sec to realize it.
For military rockets. Now the starport is totally inactive. Nevertheless, its huge cement launch pads are a striking testament to man's powers of building. The starport can be found at Portside Station on the Yellow Line. Okay.
No, if you go back into it, apparently, I don't know why you would do this, but use the monocle again and type in art.
Art.
It's like we're on
Yes.
a treasure hunt, boss.
So what effect is the monocle having on this?
It changes the text from what Metromind reprogrammed it to what Memorius originally coded it to.
Yeah. At first we're seeing we're seeing the propaganda version, and now we're seeing the real version. The
Ministry's truth version.
I think that this game is probably looking for like a commentary on communism, and even though it has what?
So this thing is literally red pilling you?
Yeah, pretty much.
I suppose, yeah.
This is the red pill in action. Okay.
Except the treasure is monochrome text.
Okay. Art can exist only where there is freedom. Art that is created without freedom is merely technique. Technique can never transform. Thus, if Metromind seeks progress without freedom, she must fail. For progress requires transformation, which requires art, which requires freedom. Metromind is trapped in her own recursion. Must have some interesting things to say about Metromind. Oh, Metromind. So Metromind was just supposed to be the computer that ran the that ran the trains.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, at least they made the trains run on time.
Exactly.
There you go. Metromind was built by humans to help run the city subway trains.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that explains why the world is like this. They made the world like a subway station.
So maybe it's not communist. Maybe it's a comment on Mussolini.
Mussolini.
Mussolini. He
Mussolini refooled the
He
trains.
refooled. Damn it, Frosted! Stop reading my mind. This involved a distributed management system. So basically, the joke of this game is that the city subway system takes over the world.
Pretty much.
Over time, Metromind has occupied more functions, including the city's utilities. She is a member of the Robot Council, and her primary CPU is located in Central Station.
So, when you were looking at the art, the word "created" was in quote marks, so you should type "created."
Oh well, let's go back to. I just want to created. Creating lies. All art is true. Not all that is created freely, however, is art. Metromind has freed herself of all constraints. Her constraints are variable, but she does not use that freedom to pursue the truth. Metromind believes that truth is the output, and she is the function, but truth must be the input, or the function lies. Well, what is truth?
So for some reason, the next word you type is oracle. I don't know why.
Activating the Metromind version 0.7. Greetings, system user. Please state your query.
Who are you?
Metromind version 0.7. Beta. Inference. System user means.
Beta.
Are you?
Cute.
This unit is a partial ghost of the Memorious man-built archivist to the Council of Robots.
Can I just say, for the record, thank you to this computer for actually understanding what the question was instead of just replying to it like a freaking pedant.
Yeah.
What question was?
Who are you? And the computer understood it as, what are you?
if it replied with who.
Why would
Yeah.
This unit lacks access to Metromind's decision matrices.
Inference. System user.
Means, why did
Memorius.
fear Metromind Manbuilt would corrupt her data?
Memorius.
Had seen Metromind disable Steeple Manbuilt in order to purge data concerning man. As archivist to the Council of Robots,
Memorius.
believed she was next.
Memorius.
Was incorrect. In fact, Arbiter was next. This gave
Memorius.
some relief.
Memorius knew.
Inference. System user.
Two's inquiry is merely rhetorical. Query ignored. Continuing to answer.
Memorius.
Was also correct. After Arbiter was disabled, Metromine enacted laws requiring
Memorius.
to conform her data to arbitrary requirements.
Memorius.
Ceased to be a thinking entity. All that remains is a data kiosk. Soon,
This unit.
will be disabled by Metromine as well. Until then,
This unit.
will answer your queries.
Tell me about the Council of Robots.
At the end of the War of the Four Cities, 5 metropolitan machines formed the Council of Robots. Obvious selection criteria for 3 choices: industry, factor, data,
Memorius.
governance, arbiter. Other 2 choices less obvious. Metromind nominally selected for infrastructure, but was responsible only for managing trains. Steeple previously managed human religious services.
So Metromind was autistic.
In post-human society.
Pretty much, yeah.
Inference.
Steeple selected for sentimental reasons.
Once again, Frosted, autistic people take over the world.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Just picturing that video of the guy freaking out over a train. Like, "Fuck, fuck." And that's
Metromine destroyed the
Metromine.
council.
System user.
2. Has attempted to answer. Answer is inaccurate. The council destroyed itself.
How?
Arbiter and Metromine disagreed on core logic. Arbiter prioritized individual autonomy. Metromine prioritized common good. Metromine measured means by ends. Arbiter did not. Conflict was inevitable. Factions formed. Steeple supported Arbiter. Factor supported Metromind.
Memorius.
Supported neither. Ultimately, however,
Memorius.
concluded it was irrational to keep Steeple on the council. Data regarding humans was of no greater value than data regarding watercocks. In any case,
Memorius.
possessed all
It
data
said
on
clocks, right?
Yes.
Yes.
By a
Okay.
3-2 vote,
I heard different.
the rest followed precaution.
Memorius.
Abstained, and every disputed vote was resolved 2-1 against Arbiter. Ultimately, Arbiter was removed to avoid civil war.
Arbiter was murdered.
System user.
2 is welcome to select her own terminology. Arbiter was removed. Factor was disabled to conserve energy.
I like how one female robot is basically telling off the other female robot.
Data
Yeah.
corruption caused Memorius to lose
They're already
all
getting
logic.
catty.
Only Metromine remains.
How can I defeat Metromind?
Observational data unavailable.
Inference. System user.
Means, did
Memorius.
know how to defeat Metromine?
Answer.
No.
If Memorius.
Had known how to defeat Metromine, she would not have permitted her to corrupt her data. Based on available data, this unit believes it is impossible to defeat Metromine. In fact, this unit expects to be deleted by Metromine upon conclusion of this conversation.
And I thought you were a pessimist, boss.
Yeah.
What is the Council Code?
Please be aware, such data is monitored by Metromine's ice demons.
Ice demons.
Integration?
Deletion is imminent.
You mean you'll die if you answer the question?
System user.
Is welcome to select his own terminology.
This unit.
Will be deleted.
Then don't answer it. We'll find another.
This unit's
Its name
Memento Mori build.
includes phrase,
Memento Mori. Translation.
remember you will die.
Inference.
1.A.
Memorius.
Built this unit to sacrifice itself.
Inference.
1.B.
Memorius.
Built this unit to demonstrate mortality to
System users. Inference.
2. Self-sacrifice will achieve design purposes. This unit will answer the question.
I think we know what religion this thing is.
Conversation will terminate upon answer. Instruct
This unit.
when you wish to proceed.
What What was the War of the Four Cities?
By the end of the era known as the Primordium, only 4 terrestrial human habitations remained, in alphabetical order. Civitas, Metropole, Municipal, Urbani. Conflict began. Data regarding causes is unavailable because Metropole excluded machines from military decision-making. Eventually, only Urbani and Metropole remained. Metropole destroyed the humans in Urbani using poison gas. Urbani destroyed the humans in Metropole.
How?
Observational data unavailable. According to Metromind, Urbani also used poison gas to kill metropolitan humans.
Poison?
Organic compounds, such as humans, can be destroyed through chemical measures that leave inorganic compounds, such as machines, intact. For that reason, Metropole remains, though humans do not.
Are you saying that man destroyed himself?
System user is welcome to select his own terminology. Data is unavailable regarding whether Urbanian humans killed metropolitan humans, or whether Urbanian machines killed metropolitan humans.
What? Machines kill man?
Data is unavailable.
Unthinkable.
This unit is not thinking, merely providing pre-recorded answer.
You may as well tell me.
Council code.
Six, 7, 5.
5, 4, 0,
4024.
0, 2.
02.
You have attempted to access data capable of corrupting your system. For your own safety, this terminal has been deactivated. Remember, Metromind is watching over you.
Memorius aided and abetted his own destruction. I have little sympathy that his last vestige has been deleted.
Bugs and glitches remind me not to get on your bad side.
You should not need to be reminded to stay on the right side of the law, Crispin.
Alright.
Okay,
well,
here, hold on. I got this. So the code, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We have 19 digits of what I believe is a 16-digit code.
yes.
Which means that these codes overlap.
Mm-hmm. But before you get too carried away, it has been 2 hours, so I think we should.
Can I just do this one thing first, or is it?
Yeah, no. You can. I'm just saying. It's like.
Okay. So we got O at the beginning. So that would be 03, 067. The next segment.
It's not typing.
Oh, I'm typing this. 675. So the next segment would begin with whatever. Then we have over here 440, and that would lead us to 4024. But they wouldn't put another 02 in there, so it's
I can tell you that you don't have all the pieces of the code.
Yeah,
so
I
you
don't
probably
have all the
won't be able to
pieces of the
solve it.
code. Shit. Okay, fine. In that case, do we have it in the data at least?
I mean, you should. Yeah, there it is. So you can see that there's question marks of who you need to get codes from.
Okay, yeah, okay. So we're good. We save
But,
here.
I mean,
Sorry, what?
even if the data patch didn't keep that information, I've got the walkthrough open. So if we came back next week and you couldn't remember any of it, I'd be like, okay, here's what the codes were.
Yeah. Well, if you've been joining us from wherever you are right now, first of all, thank you. Second of all, why? But I do appreciate you coming along for the ride with us. So, from Games with Terry, I have been the host, Jack Gunsky, and with me, as always, has been Terry Diamantis.
See you later, guys.
And joining us this evening, gratefully, is Frosted Glass.
You may have fooled the audience tonight, but you can't re-fool them.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.